In an ancient time, when a terrible evil threatens the land, only one man can save the world.
Say what? Get out of here.
What? What's the meaning of this?
Oh, we'll just take off that broken record.
I say.
Here, hold my earrings while I take this monster down. I've got your back, darling. We just might burn down this town. Oh no, oh yeah. When you're up against a challenge and you need a helping hand, we've got an arsenal of fireballs, steel stilettos, and a cat. Oh yeah.
Hi, and welcome to Here Hold My Earrings. My name is Al, and I'm your DM today. With me are Henrietta, Yvonne, Laura, Daria, Sophie, and Ida. Henrietta?
Hi, I'm Henriette. I'm from Norway, and I play Dalin, a Color Star Druid. Well, she's dead, so now I play Blemish the Troll.
Well done. Yes, Yvonne.
Hi, I'm Yvonne from Canada, and I play Cracker, a half-orc barbarian, possibly for this game.
What?
Well, I might die. So,
Oh. We don't have like a whole stable of NPCs for you guys to just take over.
Yeah,
The
I know.
next, if you die and there's nobody you can just sort of step into, you may end up
Might-
having to sit there and just cheer everybody on.
I might
She
be a
can
bat.
Jake the Snake.
Yeah, right.
You can play
That'd be
Jake the
great.
Snake.
That's awesome.
I swing my magical phallus. Sophie's
And I
favorite
won't be
word.
asking for pants.
So Sophie, when you're feeling amorous, do you ever say to like Christian, "Hey, I want your phallus"? Sorry, it's such a
You just had
formal
to say that,
phrase.
didn't you?
I did.
Mhm.
It's such a
May I
formal
please
word.
have that phallus?
I'm feeling a bit randy, darling.
It works.
Would you like to break out your phallus? All right, Laura.
Hello, I'm Laura from Germany, and I play Byleth, a tiefling wizard. For now.
Excellent.
We don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe I'll die too.
Well, okay. I mean, all you guys have to do is run through the door and get back. Daria.
It's really hard.
Hi, I'm Daria. I'm from Poland, and I play a tiefling sorcerer named Zenis. And it's gonna stay that way.
Yeah, right. Thank you. Thank you. All this negative emotion. Sophie.
Hi, my name is Sophie. I'm from Wales, and I play a human wizard named Charlotte.
Maybe we'll change your spell from mage hand to mage phallus.
This is still the introduction.
Best intro ever. Epic. Yes, and last but not least, from one of the largest cities in Sweden, Ida.
Hi, I'm Ida. I play Lilith, a wood elf cleric.
It's so busy that sometimes there are 3 people at the coffee shop. All right. Take it away.
So we start off in the big sacrificial room where the snake lady hisses at Cracker. She doesn't seem to be able to speak, so Sinise uses telepathic speak to communicate with her. And she tells us that we have ruined the transformation. She is supposed to transform into something beautiful. She tells us that Titha Hissa is watching us, and he's waiting to strike. And the giant snake keeps coming closer, trying to push Blemish out of the way. But Blemish keeps both of his feet and his hands against the wall, standing his ground. Cracker moves to one of the chained up men and she unlocks his chains. He tells us that the snake lady isn't the one we should be worried about. And Tissa Hissa appears from what looks like a mausoleum, and he's carrying the biggest sword any of us have seen. He says something about the broken pack before he attacks Cracker. Violet uses Reduce on Tissa Hissa and he shrinks. And he's not as terrifying anymore. The other snake keep pushing Blemish, who managed to keep him out of the room. The snake lady keeps talking about she who won't be named and how she won't be thrilled about this. Tissa Hissa uses a spell on Cracker and she turns into a small snake. Blemish tells Firestarter to help in the fight, and he throws a fireball, and he doesn't care who he hurts. And the man Cracker just released dies. Cracker takes a lot of damage, and she turns back into her own form. She isn't a snake anymore. We keep fighting. The large snake keep pushing against Blemish, and he gets into the room. After a lot of fighting, Tissa Hissa tells us that we don't need to fight each other and that we can help each other instead. He says that we have a common enemy that we can defeat together. We eventually agree that we are going to help each other. And Tissa Hissa promised that we can keep the bag that she, who won't be named, stole. We can even get something from the treasury. However, we need to rest first, and Tissa Hissa says that we can rest inside of him. We are a bit hesitant, but somehow we agree to get into his mouth and rest safely inside. Tissa Hissa keeps his promise and we get a good night's sleep without anything bad happening. We talk through a plan with Tissa Hissa. Our mission is to lure the demon lady, Marilit, out of the chamber because Tissa Hissa can't go in there. We also agreed to let him finish her off because he wants to become the new leader. He also makes sure that all of the other snakes go out from the sacrificial room because he can't promise they aren't going to be affected by the demon lady. Before we move into the treasury, we examine the last person that's chained in the sacrificial room. We figure out that he has been used as a breeder and he's exhausted but alive. We learn that the demon lady wants to create an army of her own. We leave Dalin's old foreskin in his lap before we move into the treasury. The treasury is filled with treasures, copper, gold, gems, and the demon. Inside is a naked man chained up. He knows Cracker. It's Jake, and he offers free lap dances if we free him. Cracker let him off and tells him to leave, and he hurries his naked ass out of the treasury. The demon is asleep, surrounded by eggs, and Violet uses her mage hand to pick up one. Maybe the demon will follow us if we have one of her eggs. Lilith wants a little bit of the treasure, and she picks up a hands of coins, mostly copper, but she drops some, and the demon wakes up. Lilith runs back to the big sacrificial room. Charlotte attacks the demon, and then she runs after Lilith. Cracker stays and fights. Denise uses firebolts against the eggs, and then she runs after Lilith and Charlotte. Lemmy stays with Cracker and fights the demon, who start fighting back. The demon attacks Cracker, and we leave off with Cracker being grappled by the demon, and she's badly injured. It's almost like we didn't have a plan.
The bitterness, that was nice. Right at the end there. Well done, Ida. Excellent summary. Yeah, the passive aggressiveness, you gotta love it. Yeah, so I guess we're starting with Byleth, right?
Yes. Okay. So, I thought that my mage hand has the egg and the egg, but I want to get out. So I thought that maybe if my mage hand stays like here and I go to about here, then the mage hand would stay there, right? And just chill out. I think I want to attack her first with Chromatic Orb. Lightning damage and then get out of there. Pew.
Okay.
14.
Sorry, you're trying to hit the Marilith. I don't think a
Wait.
14 is going to hit.
Can I check
Yeah.
something? Is her name
Kinda.
Marilith or is her like race Marilith?
Roll a history check to see if you paid attention, because apparently you did not realize.
I did. I know.
History check.
What'd you roll?
10.
Oh. Definitely yes. Her name is
Which?
either well, exactly. You rolled a 10. That's what can I tell you? You rolled a 10. And as a wizard with a +3, that was a 7, really. So I know. I know. It's so unfair. Okay. Your attack does not hit. I mean, it bounces off of her incredibly tough hide and some armor that she seems to be wearing.
That makes sense. And then I want to leave. Is the exit there? Yeah.
No,
Just
you
go here.
can't leave.
I can't leave.
No,
Oh no.
it's a line from a movie.
And I want to leave the mage hand here and
Okay.
with the egg. Like just
So just to be clear, this is an underground passageway. It exits out here at this point.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And this is technically where your token is standing is technically the actual wall of the mausoleum.
Created a wall.
Think of it as sort of like almost a cairn of stone, so it's a bit like a small pyramid. It's almost a bit wider at the base, and so there's like solid walls, but the bottom section is more like an angled slope. So you could try to stand there, but it's a little bit uncomfortable, and you might have to roll a dexterity check or something to stay up there.
Okay. Can I stay here?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
And is that 30 feet?
I thought it was.
So your mage hand is where now?
Can it be here or not?
I think we need to double check what the rule is on the mage hand.
I can post it again.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't say you have to be within visual range, so that makes sense. You wouldn't be able to see what you're doing with it very well, but yeah.
Okay.
So let's have a little. Oh, I have a mage hand, don't I? I think we have a mage hand someplace. Is anybody else's Roll20 suddenly acting up?
Yeah, it has been acting up. Doing a ton of weird stuff on Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Yeah, I think since that update, it's been acting kind of funky.
Oh, was there an update?
Yep.
Huh. I had one. I swear I had a. Okay, I'm going to find it. Oh, sorry. Okay, so your hand is still inside the room, is what you're saying. Yes?
Yes.
How does this not work? Oh, so frustrating. Okay, fine. What else have we got? Lilith. Hold on, Laura.
Yes. I can't see into the treachery from here, right?
No, so the other bit is that the room of the floor of the treasury is, although you're not dwarves, so you're not necessarily experts at depth and everything. It feels like it's roughly the same elevation as the floor of the ritual room, and the tunnel that accesses the two locations dips down first and then rises back up into the treasure room. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll even let you move it around.
I'm gonna
Actually-
use my turn to ask Charlotte and Denise, Violet, if we should go back for Cracker and Blemish, or if we should stay out here.
It'll be fine, I think. I hope.
Oh, they'll be fine. All right, so you've asked Zanice. She says she seems to think they'll be fine. Anybody else want to offer an opinion? Anybody who was asked?
I
I'll just
think.
shrug.
Oh no. I think they can do the groundwork of damage, and then we can do the rest if the demon comes out, I guess. But I don't want to go in there and die.
Okay. And Charlotte just shrugged, you said, Sophie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lilith, you can get like another 1 word or 2 word, sort of response if you want. Riposte. Rebuttal.
Okay, let's stay here for now.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna move either.
Okay. Charlotte.
I shall ready a frostbite for if the snake lady comes into my range.
Okay.
Miss Merilith.
Yes.
Miss-
So she
Miss Merilith Snake.
Please call me Mary. That was my mother. So your frostbite would only activate because of the angles if she's basically in the mausoleum with you.
Oh.
So you don't have line of sight into the treasury from here, right? Because it has to dip down and then come back up again.
Okay. I'll also move then.
Okay.
Maybe she'll dash and run out.
Okay. Jake has a 10-foot reach with his you-know-what.
What?
Cracker.
I'm going to try to break free of the grapple.
Right.
Is that just a strength check or athletics?
Strength is fine.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
Don't you have the advantage? Aren't you raging?
Oh yeah, I am raging. Sorry. That's what happens when I walk away from a game. What was I doing? Ah!
Mm.
I'm just panicking. I am actually panicking because I'm totally gonna die.
All right. Well, that's 20 is definitely a very good roll. Dirty 20. Let's see. So you will successfully escape the grapple.
Okay. And I'm gonna chug a healing pot, a greater healing pot.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do that, so I break my grapple, do I still have an action to drink?
Oh, no.
I don't.
That
Okay.
is your action. Yeah. Sorry.
But I still have a move action, right?
Yeah, you can still move.
Okay. And can I dash or is that too many actions? I always get confused about movement. Let's see. I can get to
Well, a dash is
I
an
can get to
action.
here. Okay. Then I'll just take
And-
my regular movement and I'll pop out here.
You will have to go. You will be restricted to running in a straight line in this section, so that may not make a difference, but it may make a difference, just so you know.
Okay. Because I don't want to be left right here. But I
Yeah.
have, yeah. Well, I only have 40 feet. So I'll go right there, kind of in the tunnel.
That
Next
seems
to-
like it might be a bit far.
Bit far. Am I right about here then? Right?
You have 40 feet of
No,
movement.
I'm here. I'm under here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm under the floor.
So as you run off, the Marilith is going to attack you.
Yep.
Not a surprise, I'm sure.
No.
Henrietta, would you like to roll the attack?
No, we don't. Ah, that's why. I don't.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
So that'd be 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay, I'm down.
Back here. So you
Back
broke the
here.
tackle, but you're unconscious now at her feet.
Yep.
The grapple. Did I say tackle?
You
Yeah.
don't have
Same.
the thingy anymore?
I do. Sorry, I do pop up,
Sure.
but I
Didn't-
pop up
no.
on my next turn, right?
Didn't you already do it?
Oh yeah, I
Long
did
rest.
already do it. I did
No, we
relentless.
had a long
I
rest.
thought that was
Yes.
Oh, we did too. Okay.
Mm. We slept inside the snake.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
in our sleeping bags.
Well done.
Okay.
See what happens when you go into combat fully rested?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I forget everything.
What?
Okay, so you go down and you come back up and you can continue your run actually,
Okay. I get
but you have
knocked
1 hit
down.
point. Yeah,
I
there
get
you go.
up again. Okay. And I'm under the floor.
Okay.
Run, Forest.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Zanice.
I'm gonna move here and I'm gonna ready firebolt if the Merleaf comes out.
Okay. Excellent. All right.
All right. I'm gonna do what Blemish does. He's first gonna bite. Nope. That's a 13, so that doesn't hit. And 2 claws. Wah. Wah. God damn.
Okay, well, one of them definitely hits. All done.
And then I'm gonna.
But you think that it doesn't do as much damage as it probably should have.
Then I'm gonna yeet out of there. Let's see. 30 feet. So 20. So right behind Cracker.
Okay.
Huh, move! Coming through.
Oh, actually, sorry. It would have hit, but it manages to parry your attack with one of its swords. Sorry.
Eh.
All right, who's up next? Oh, guess who? Hello. And she will rake your back.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody roll a d20, including you, Henrietta.
Please Please be a 1.
And what is Blemish's armor
No.
class again?
It's 15.
Oh boy. Yeah, we got a crit to 8, 9, 9, and 16. Okay. So, and then there's going to be one tail attack as well. So we're going to call that 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, regular hits. So that'll be 52. And then the crit will be another 20. 72. Still up.
72, yeah, I'm still up.
All right, tail attack. Ida, you can roll that tail attack if you want.
Of course I can.
Not another crit, please.
She genuinely seems excited about it. That's going to hit as well,
What?
and that'll be 15 points,
He's down.
and also grappled technically.
Finish.
Okay, Byleth.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I want to. Wait. Okay, so. I want to use the mage hand to draw attention to itself so that Erlith sees it, and then get it to me if that's possible, like this.
Okay, sure. It doesn't technically
And
take a space, I don't think so.
okay, and well, I'm just gonna scream egg so that she knows that we have an egg. And
she knows.
oh god. And I think then I want to move further out. All scared. Maybe to here and take my mage hand with me.
Okay.
Can I do that? Wait.
How much can you move your mage hand in one turn?
Yeah, that's
I feel like there's a limitation on
no 30 feet.
30
so
feet, right? Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just take the egg and then leave the mage hand there.
Okay. All right. Okay, Lilith.
Yes. Is Blemish dead, or can we heal him?
I'm not even sure you would actually know that he's down, but I mean,
Oh.
technically he's unconscious.
Yeah. Right. So since I don't know that's happening, I can't go there. I should go inside instead.
Well, you could probably surmise. I mean, we could say that you surmise it by, Blemish sort of screaming in a way that you never heard Blemish scream before, except once when he went down because of the assassin in the other room.
Can she see Cracker? How is Cracker in? She's kind of in the middle of the tunnel.
Cracker's in the middle of the tunnel, yeah.
Is she visible to the ones inside the temple?
That's a good question. Sure, I'll say Cracker's visible. As in Lilith, you're asking if Lilith can see Cracker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, maybe. It's pretty close. Maybe she can see Blemishes down. Okay, fine. Let's say you can see Blemishes down.
So if I can see that Blemish is down, I don't have to go into the tunnel. Perfect.
If you're going to cast Cure Wounds, you wouldn't be able to do it, but you can do Healing Word.
Yeah, I'm gonna do healing word. I have both
Okay.
prepared. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Blemish.
Well done. That's a very good healing word.
And then I'm gonna move.
Nice. We'll say Jake runs off into the corner. He was supposed to be. Charlotte.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over here. And I'll ready a frostbite for if the snake lady appears in my range. Correct here, maybe.
Excellent. All right, Cracker.
All right, I'm going to run to measure. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to run to there. And I'm going to chug a healing potion. A greater healing pot, which is, hold on, 4d4 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
13.
Nice.
Okie dokie. And that's me.
Okay. Zenice.
I'm gonna move here and again ready a firebolt.
Okay.
For Merlif.
Very good. And so you are technically, you went unconscious. You're down on the ground, but I think you're still technically still grappled as well.
So that one first.
Mm-hmm.
And should I try and break free? Or she's just gonna hit me if I break free, so I think I'm just gonna bite and claw. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna try and break free.
Okay.
And that's a 12. I guess that doesn't work.
And that's your total strength check. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're not going to succeed on that.
Nope.
Okay. Marilith. I don't know what to do here. Yeah. I mean, there's really only one option, right? Whack, 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 whack.
Mm-hmm.
So, Yvonne, why don't you roll the first one?
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's 13 points of damage.
Still up.
Uh-huh. Laura?
Yeah.
And now she's down.
Yep.
He's down. Thing is, the Meredith is pretty smart. So it will kill Troll. It will kill Blemish with 3 more attacks. Blemish is now dead. Technically. And it will move out. Actually, you know what? It won't do that because it doesn't have any fire, so it knows it's not going to be able to succeed anyway. So it's not going to waste its other attacks. So that was 2. And it's going to move through Blemish. 1, 2, 3. 2 spaces at double move. Call it. Because it's kind of blocked. Actually, maybe it has to pull Blemish out of the tunnel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's in the tunnel. And it won't be able to use the rest of its attacks. Blemish is dead, but it won't make any difference, technically, for regeneration. Lilith.
I will go to here and ready. Toll the Dead
Mm.
if she comes out.
All right. Lilith.
Yes. I'm gonna ready Tempest.
Hmm.
Um,
Can you guys
Uh,
post the spells when you're
yes.
readying them? All of you. Laura as well, please. And Daria. Thanks. And Shatter. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
On the
So-
opening.
Okay. Sorry. So you're attacking the structure, or
No, like I'm gonna
okay.
ready
Okay.
ready it over the opening for when she's coming out, if she's coming out.
Okay. So I mean, tactically, it looks like she's pursuing, so it's probably a good bet. Just to remind you, before you make that choice, if you do ready a spell, cantrips cost nothing, so you don't lose anything. But a leveled spell will use up your spell slot even if the catalyst doesn't fire.
Oh, okay. So if I reading it, it will take up.
Yeah, you'll use your spell slot even if it doesn't actually happen. Right. So,
Oh, okay.
which is probably why everybody else is using cantrips
Oh, yeah.
initially.
Okay. Then I should probably do that as well in case.
Yeah, I'm just reminding you that's the rule of how this works.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna ready Toll the Dead instead.
Okay, great. All right. See, I'm pretty fair. Charlotte.
I will ready a frostbite.
A frostbite.
Yes. I'll turn her into the little match girl.
That's quite a stretch for her.
I can see it.
You're much more creative than I am.
Just pretend those flaming weapons are like just matchsticks
Yeah.
in each hand.
Like My Fair Lady. All right. Cracker. The Indomitable.
The Indomitable, the stupid. So, Cracker remembers dude saying, "You better like bust her down a bit," right? So I'm before we get in here. So I'm trying to figure out if I throw one of my whiskey fireballs and it's got a
Mhm.
20-foot radius, can I throw it here and get her without getting Blemish? Because I don't know Blemish is dead.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously I wouldn't want to hurt Blemish.
Mm. I
There
think
is a
from this
tunnel.
range, it's a little bit harder to see into the tunnel.
So I wouldn't be able to roll it down.
Sure.
Oh no, because it goes down and up, or is it just down?
It goes down and up.
Okay,
But
but she's in the
you have to
down
kinda
part
be-
and Blemish is in the up part.
Using some metagaming knowledge, yes.
Well, I just ran through it, so I'm just thinking. I was like,
No, I'm
if I roll
saying
this
in
down.
terms of knowing where Blemish is,
Oh right, okay.
but you don't see Blemish.
Yeah, I don't.
You can definitely toss it in there and get her within the radius of the explosion of the.
I'm gonna do it because I don't even know if we made any. Like, I know I can't really affect her that much from the previous battle we had where I kept hacking
Mhm.
away and nothing happened.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna throw a whiskey fireball.
Okay.
Fire in the hole! Oh shoot.
Okay.
That didn't work.
Yes. Okay. So, and why Whiskey Fireball would do rage damage, but
Oh, sorry.
that's okay.
Forgot
No,
to
no,
turn
it's
that
fine.
part
It's
off.
fine. So it will explode. It does set the tunnel on fire. You don't manage to get. Well, she's got disadvantage because she's trapped in a very narrow hallway, but it didn't really matter because you already were attacking with advantage. So I'm going to say that one doesn't manage to set her on fire, but now there is a fire hazard temporarily for 1 round. Little attempt at a fire.
Great.
All right, I'm not Laura, but I'm not used to using a mouse to draw, so here we go.
Can I
Okay.
yell, "We've got your boyo"?
Yeah, okay. Channeling lots of different characters here. You went from half-orc barbarian to grizzled Vietnam War vet.
Got your boyo. Yeah, it's true.
All right, Sinise.
I'm gonna again ready firebolt for her.
Yes. All right. And technically, I think it doesn't really matter that you're dead, as long as you aren't, as long as you're able to regenerate, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Not that easy to kill me.
So a frustrating 10 points. But-
And
Look, but guess what? Now there's fire over here.
yeah,
Oops.
All for
I
1
am-
round.
going to bite. And I am going to.
You sure you want to do that?
Mm.
Why not?
There's fire over here.
Yeah,
She's smart.
yeah.
No.
No, she's smart.
Okay.
And another claw.
Okay. You can roll your well, the second claw is definitely going to hit, but you should actually roll twice. She'll have I'm going to give you advantage because she's trapped in the tunnel and you're not.
Okay. Another bite? Or
Roll twice on everything. I mean,
Okay.
even the claw, because you might get a crit, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So your first bite is going to. Okay, so she's going to parry your first bite,
Mhm.
which is going to stop it going through. The claw is going to succeed, and actually the second claw will also. So both claws will succeed.
Okay.
Well done. So that's 13 and 10. So 23 points of damage. Except you don't think you did that much actual damage.
No. And I am going to run away.
Okay. So she's going to hit you again.
But isn't parrying a reaction?
Oh, yes. Yes. She does have that reaction. Fair enough. Okay. It is a reaction. I'm just wondering if it's a separate reaction, but I guess technically you only get one reaction. Okay.
And I'm going to go to the eggs and I'm going to stomp on them. Dum, dum, dum.
Okay.
I love it.
The ones that are already smashed
That's
by Sinise's
technically
fireball.
another attack. So we're going to say that.
Just flavor.
Flavor.
stomp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I slip on a yolk.
Said that yolk's not funny.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well, in that case, she's going to come over and finish you off once and for all.
Shit.
You have 10 hit points, so let's
Mm-hmm.
just see how many strikes it takes. Doesn't really matter at this point. So how many moves? What was the move there? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to finish you off. You're unconscious again. And then she's going to, and that's going to include a grapple. And she's going to drag you 8 here. You are grappled. Remind me that you're grappled. The fire technically goes out because it's not actually meant to go for that long. Make sure I don't. Fire's out. And Thissa says, "You must draw her out. Otherwise, we cannot concentrate our attacks, and she will eventually destroy your friend." Or you could just sacrifice Blemish. What do you want to do, Byleth?
I want to ready. Hold that again?
Yeah, that's perfectly sensible. There's only so many things you can do at this stage.
Yeah.
It's either that or run in there after her. I love that Sophie's thinking about it.
Dash.
That's not what I
The
imagined.
egg is outside, so I don't know.
If I misty step and then dash and then run, I'll stop right in front of her, and that'll end my turn.
Sounds great.
And then I can solo her and steal all the glory.
Yes, exactly. Get all the experience points. All right, Lilith.
I'm also gonna ready Toll the Dead.
Okay. All right, Charlotte, it's your time to shine.
Here I go.
For it. In a blaze of glory.
No, I'll use my action to shout.
I'll
shout.
Oh, shout. Oh.
Yeah. And I'll just shout towards the tunnel. Hey, snake bitch! We're gonna eat your egg. Sunny side up.
Oh my god!
That's great.
That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I will let you. So, what do you think that is? Intimidation, performance, deception, persuasion?
I just wanted to come out faster.
Yeah, I know. But what would you like? Does it make? It may not make a difference, but if you've got a stat bonus for one of those, you can choose any of those. Taunting. I mean, technically, taunting might be intimidation, but
it won't make a difference. I'll just say persuasion.
okay.
Please.
Wow. Well, you don't see her reaction, but you hear a wild writhing sound of coins and treasures and artifacts, as well as possibly a very large, lumpy piece of flesh being thrown around in anger. She's coming to eat you next.
Wait, I'll also move.
As far away as possible, behind Jake the Snake and Thissa.
Yeah.
Stuck between two phallus symbols. There we go. All right, Cracker.
Okay, I'm gonna move to here. And I'm gonna shout at Charlotte, "Get Fireboy."
Ooh. All right.
What? Get what?
Fireboy. Remember Fireboy?
Where's Fireboy?
He's in the hall, I think.
Otherwise known as Hot Edgelord.
Yeah, Hot Edgelord.
Do you remember this guy?
He's the one who was like fireballing everyone.
Yeah.
Didn't you leave him last night?
Well, he was out in the hallway, so I don't know what he was doing. I just figured she could shout.
Yeah, she's got lungs on her, that's for sure.
Got lungs, yeah.
Is he even here? Where is he? I don't see him on the map.
Well, you wouldn't be able to see him if he's out of
Oh.
visual range, right? Just because he's not on the map doesn't mean he's not Just because you can't see him on the map doesn't mean he's not on. I mean, technically, I should black out the whole map except for this ritual room, right? But I'm not going to do that. So,
Okay.
all right.
I'll give Cracker a thumbs up.
Okay. The old brown mage hand.
No.
Just
You
coming
never
back to
cleaned
that.
thing?
You never cleaned that thing. Exactly. It's like one of those iron skillets, right? You should never scrub it clean. Zenice.
I'm gonna move back and ready firebolt again.
Excellent. So here we go again. You're still grappled and on your back,
Mhm.
which actually I don't think we took into account last time, but that's fine.
Mm. Hmm. Can it play dead?
I don't know. Can you?
Just pretend I didn't wake up?
Sure.
I don't know if his performance is best. No,
I
it's
will
gonna
let.
send.
Hang on. So I
Um,
will let you choose between performance or survival.
Doesn't matter.
No. Oh well. Okay. I tried.
Yeah.
It's a good
Um,
idea. I mean, I feel like Blemish should have experience with creatures playing dead in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be con based, so he can hold his breath and keep his muscles still.
You make a very good persuasive argument there. So your real life persuasion roll was very good. I'm going to let you do that. Why don't I let you do that?
23.
Wow. Yeah, your chest stays completely still. There's no sign of a rising or falling chest. There's maybe you managed even to spit up a little bit of blood.
Mhm.
Well done. Let's see if the Marilith is fooled. So this is not going to be the Marilith's action, but you can, Henrietta, also roll the opposing perception check
Mhm.
or insight. Insight, maybe. Yeah, it's about the same. All right. So she's going to leave you there rather than drag you out with her. No, she doesn't trust you. She's not going to attack you, but she's not going to trust. She doesn't trust you. She's going to drag you into the tunnel. Sorry. Ungroup, ungroup. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess that's how far she can go when dragging you. Then she's going to use you as a little shield. And she's going to... Nah, you know what? She will leave you there. She'll move out. Sorry. 2. And then just as she gets to the edge and she can see where she's going, she teleports.
That's where I was.
That could have been you.
Could have been me.
Oh yeah, she should teleport after you, right? Because you're the one who taunted her.
No.
But she can't see over there. You picked a good spot because the edge of the mausoleum kind of cuts off the view. So she's going to teleport to Ida, to Lilith and
Yes.
Cracker.
High
Yes.
five.
High five to you guys. The rest of them are dead. Me, but yeah. Okay. All right. This is
Sorcerers and wizards is safe.
Wizards
This
for the
is-
win.
So our ready actions.
Yes, you can do your ready actions. Go ahead
Does-
and do your ready actions.
Does the one I did before counts?
Just roll it again. Just I know it was a good one. It's fine, but you'll be all right.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
All right.
she has
Mhm.
advantage
damage.
on saves, right?
Yeah, she does. But the 23 is going to
Okay.
hit.
Well, I need to roll 1, 2.
Okay. That's gonna be, but the 13 is what counts, right?
The
So,
advantage.
yeah. So 13 and yours is a 15.
Mm.
So she's going to save on yours, Laura, and she's going to fail on Lilith's. What was Lilith's? Toll the Dead as well?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's going to be a couple of points. Well done. Or a few points, rather. Well done. Anybody else? Right, because Charlotte was taunting.
Mhm.
Okay. Good. Well done. Tisahissa says, finally, and rolls up. Let's see. Okay, so he's going to attack with a couple of sword strikes. Daria and Sophie, why don't you roll each of those? No advantage, unfortunately, because of the angle. Okay, so one of them's definitely going to hit. The other one hit as well. I think actually both of them might. No, just so, okay. So just the second sword strike's going to hit, does a bit of damage. And let's have Yvonne roll for a bunch of bite attacks. Well, one bite attack. And Henrietta, you can roll for the attack with the tail. Okay. All right. So let's see. The tail seems to have caught her, and you see a little bit of smoking coming from what appears to be the acid that you all, some of you have experienced before when you were fighting Tisahissa directly. One of the claws definitely seemed to have gotten through. Byleth.
Yes. Okay. I will move. No, wait. Forgot why I wanted to move. I wanted to move here and attack with chromatic orb acid.
Mm.
Ooh.
26.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, very nice.
And that's it.
Okay. Lilith.
Yes. I'm gonna use Toll the Dead against her.
Okay. You don't want to move out of the way?
No, because she's gonna attack me then.
No, but if you use your action to disengage, she won't attack you.
Okay, then I should probably do that instead.
I would.
Yeah, I recommend it too.
Disengage.
Okay. Well done. Charlotte.
Okay. So it's 10 to get here. And it costs double the movement to walk through people, right? Oh.
Jake's out of the way.
Oh.
He ran off. I forgot to move him.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go over here.
As he would say, he's a lover, not a fighter.
Okay.
Did I screw up
yeah.
the map?
Yeah, you moved the map.
Sorry.
Tisahissa
that
is
right?
right in the middle of the circle.
Yeah. So one more to the left.
There you
then.
go.
Is that right? Okay.
Yep.
Sorry. Thank you for not
Okay.
getting on me about that.
Earthquake.
Jeez. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And I will shout down the corridor. Fireboy, get in here. We need you. But like louder.
Yeah. Okay. Do me a favor and roll in secret to me a d20.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
hmm
And Cracker.
Well, I'm gonna slide around here because I know that Thessahiss has probably got her attention. So I'm gonna go to here. Or is it here? To give Thessahiss advantage.
Or here.
Or there? Okay, I'll stay there.
Or here. Either one of these two.
Other one? Okay, then I'll stay here.
Okay.
I guess I'm right beside her anyway, right?
It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah. And I'm raging and I'm just going to have a couple swings at her butt.
So you're going to have advantage because Thessahiss is the one who attacked first,
Okay.
which won't make any difference for you.
Right. Kind of sucks.
That's okay. It's a good tactical thought.
Oh, what is with my rolls? This is terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't even bother to parry you.
Yeah, she's
Just
not even
sort of
gonna
ignores you.
ignores me. This is
She kind of turns and looks over her shoulder, and then she lowers her back a little and says, "Scratch down there and to the right."
a little lower, please.
All right. Sinise.
I'm gonna move here, here, and I'm gonna cast magic missile. at her.
Okay.
Pew, pew, pew.
9 points. Very good. Excellent. Yeah, that's a
Yep.
long run.
Yep. I'm going to dash and I will come right here. And I'm back. And of course, that one.
What's your movement normally?
30. So it should be, from where I stood, should be 60.
You are down though.
Oh, right. So 15 up. And then 5, 20. Then I'm in the middle of the tunnel.
Yep.
Still gonna yell though.
Okay.
Back.
Okay. All right. First things first. She's going to finish off Cracker. Henrietta, you can roll the attack on Cracker.
5.
What's Cracker's armor class again?
15.
Okay, so that one misses. Laura, you can roll the second attack on Cracker.
Yay.
Oh,
19.
Yeah, so
Ow.
that's 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Still up?
Yep.
Okay. Daria, you can roll the third attack on Cracker. That's going to hit another 13 points.
Still up.
Really?
Yeah, I'm raging.
Okay.
Half damage.
Yeah, okay. I didn't think you'd gotten back 13 points. Okay. Sophie, next one.
Oh god. Please, please, please.
Another 13.
Hang on. Do I still have that temporary 5 hit points from what
Eight?
Eda cast? Yeah.
That was before you guys took a long rest, wasn't it?
Okay, they're gone. I am like close to falling over.
What?
I have like 1 hit point left.
That's been like 39 hit points.
No, it was 22. Well, I had 22 and then halving
Okay.
all of
All
your
right.
damage. Yeah.
All right. Fifth attack.
And I'm down.
Fifth verse. Just like the first. All right. Who's going to be next? Eda. Oh. Another 13 for
Yep.
6.
Yep.
Okay. So now she's down.
And I can't get back up again.
You cannot get back up again.
Can't sing my
She's
song.
going to try to finish you off with a 6th sword strike. I feel like it would be cool to have Yvonne do it on herself. No, there's no. Yeah, I guess she'll attack with advantage on Yvonne on Cracker. Go ahead, Yvonne. You can roll it on yourself.
All right.
All she has to do is hit you.
I did it to myself. Yeah, she hit me.
She hits you. Does she
No.
crit? Does she crit you?
I don't know.
Roll again. She has advantage.
Right. No.
Okay. All right, and then she's going to use her tail.
Oh yeah.
Laura. So that's
Fine.
roll again, please, as well.
Yay.
19.
19.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 2 death save fails. You guys don't necessarily know their death save fails technically, but you can see that she's beating on what is obviously an unconscious corpse, and you know what that means. One more, and Cracker is gone. And no one in the room can save her. Probably. Thissa Hissa. He will attack 4 times again. So we'll have Yvonne roll 1, Henrietta roll 1, claw attack each. And Laura, you get to do the bites, and Daria, you can do the constriction. Oh wow!
1 bite. 17.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay, so the 17 is definitely going to hit. And then I guess, what were you, Laura? The bites? Or the constriction?
Yes.
You were the bites. Okay. That's going to do. Okay. All right. She's not enjoying that experience. Byleth.
Okay. I will cast Chromatic Orb again. I think acid damage.
Okay.
Oh my god. Why am I rolling so? It's fine. Well. And think.
Okay.
I don't think I will. And I will move back to yeah, to about here.
Okay. Lilith?
Yes, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Cracker
Ah.
on the 2nd level.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you.
Reset that death save clock.
Yep.
Very good. Anything else?
No.
I mean,
Okay.
I think you can cast a cantrip, can't you?
Oh, I can because it's a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I mean, if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a Toll the Dead.
But you don't have to. You could use your action for other things, like dashing, for example, which
Yeah.
might be useful. So it's really up to you. I'm just suggesting if you want to. But you should use your action for something.
But I'm gonna just try Toll the Dead.
Okay. Go ahead, roll her save.
Oh,
Well, it's not, yeah, so it's not a very effective, but you tried, and that counts. You never know. You miss all the shots you don't take, as they say.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Charlotte.
Okay. Since the fire guy still isn't here, I will shout down the corridor again. Fire guy, get in here now!
I'll let you roll with advantage because it sounded so plaintive.
Okay.
Voice cracking with emotion. Oh, you can, yeah. You want to roll? Yep. Okay. Okay. I guess he doesn't really speak, so he's not going to respond to you, even if he does hear you. But you feel like you got a little bit more oomph out of it. It really came from your diaphragm. You managed to hit the right stones along the corridor so that they kind of reverberated nicely. It's about as good as you've ever sounded when you were singing in the shower, for example.
Oh, great.
Although, as a street urchin, the question is, how often did you actually really get to shower? But who knows?
I think I just bathed in the sea.
The harbor? Yeah, probably. Ugh.
Probably.
Ugh. With all the dead fish guts and
Yeah.
all the waste. Okay, Cracker.
Well, I'm just gonna do what Cracker does. I'm
Stand
gonna
up.
rage. I'm gonna stand up. And I'm gonna take, I guess I get one attack, right? If I stand up. Or stand up my move action. Right, stand up my move action and swing.
Rage. What is rage again? Rage is bonus action? for you?
Rage is a bonus action, yep.
You want to post it?
I'm gonna.
Thank you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you have your normal attack actions.
Okay. And I forgot to include +2 for rage on that because I had it clicked off.
I know, you turned
and
it
now it's
off. because
back
it failed.
on.
Yeah, but it didn't
'Cause
hit
I was
anyway, so
dead.
it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter.
How about now?
All
Did
right,
you
all
feel
right.
that?
I feel the rage in real life now.
Do you feel that?
Golly. Easy there. Whew. She's
Hopefully
gonna
it's
go
more
out
of a
and wring a couple of chickens next, not because she wants to eat anything, just needs to get it out of her system.
Chop
Yeah. 11. Yeah. Okay. You strike her, and she is not happy. None too happy about that. Well done. Sinise.
I'm gonna magic missile her again.
Okay.
Pew. Pew. Pew.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna move here.
Okay. Okay. Well done. So that was a total of 10 points. Very nice. Yeah, she's looking a bit bloody now. All right, Blemish.
So he's gonna move up here
Mm-hmm.
down there.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the regeneration.
Mm-hmm. So you're not in range of a melee attack, is that right?
No, just
Okay.
outside. Yeah.
All right. Sensing that the tide is shifting, perhaps, or at least that she's getting closed in on, she teleports. I guess she can see here. And then she's going,
Thanks.
maybe here.
Ah,
I guess she teleports there. And then she's going to move through you guys. So she can't move through your square, but she can squeeze past you. So that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20. So she's going to be passing through all
Can
of
we
your
use
zones.
reactions when she
Yes,
passes?
I am just about to say that.
I don't want
Chill
to miss any
out.
opportunities.
Chill out. God damn, let me finish. My goodness, you're not going to kill her off with your reaction dagger attacks and your shoe attack. So, I mean, I just want to measure it out. All right. Relax. Golly. just for that, Ida, you get to go last. Daria, you could be first, and then Laura, and then Charlotte, and then Laura, and then Sophie, and then Ida. You can attack with your big finale, because I know you've got the biggest weapon out of the four of them.
I don't get one.
She teleported out of your
Oh,
range.
teleported. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Yeah.
Now, that's not a magic dagger, right?
Pretty good.
No.
Okay. All right. Wow, look at that. She's going to parry that one. The 17 is going to miss. Okay, Ida, you're up. Can you do a crit?
Probably not. When I do my reaction, is it like my sword or something?
Yeah. I mean, technically you should have the weapon out, but I'm not really a big stickler about it. It would have been very hard for you to be casting spells and having your weapon and having a shield up at the same time, which I know you also had. And there you go. You were confused by all of it, and you got too excited. Wait, what about my parry? What about my reaction and opportunity attack? Oh, there it goes. Oh, fuck, I missed. The dice gods have punished you, Ida.
Yeah.
All right, very good. So the Marilith is making its escape. Thissa hisses. She's escaping. Obviously. 2, 5, 6, 7. He can't go that way. He's blocked. He can't get through. Oh, I guess he can go through and stop and squeeze, so he'll squeeze like. No, that's too big. No, he can. He'll squeeze over here. So technically he's in this square, the 4 square spot between Byleth, Lilith, and Zanice. Oh, but I guess he should just dash then. 1. Oops, sorry, Laura. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I guess he's kind of catching up to her. Okay, Byleth. Now you won't be able to shoot her though. He's blocking the tunnel, so there's full covers. So unless you've got an indirect spell effect,
Yes.
which you may do. Jake is like, what the fuck?
I know. Can I wait? I want to move here first, of course. And
Oh, actually,
then
yeah, Laura, sorry. It's the start of the round, so it's 10:38. Do you guys want to take your break now?
Yes, please.
Yes.
sure.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Laura. It's
Oh,
kind of like a good spot to take a break. Okay, 10 minutes.
Alrighty.
While Sophie uses the loo. Hi. We hope you're enjoying this episode, and if so, please like and subscribe. And remember, the next time your DM says "roll initiative," yell back.
Here.
Hold my earrings.
Here, my earrings.
This is good. I think we only need this take.
Okay, so everybody's back. Excellent. All right. Sorry, Laura. Didn't mean to interrupt your turn.
Oh, good. Okay. I want to try to cast web, maybe. Oh no, don't want to go there. Just cast web.
Yep.
And it's a 20-foot cube. I don't know.
Just post it. Oh, please post. Everybody post it. It's just a lot easier to read
Yes.
it.
Oh, wait.
Post it
Like
and then
that.
read it out loud. It's always great to do that.
Well, the web's full of 20-foot cube from the point of the duration. And they have to be anchored between 2 solid masses. And I want it to be anchored between those masses, but they're just like they're not 20 feet. But would it still work?
In front of her or where she is? Like there?
I think where she is would be good. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
Oops.
so that she might be restrained too. Maybe not, but
Like that?
Mhm.
Okay.
um,
Yeah.
dexterity saving throw. Yay. Okay. Maybe I can use my portent, the 9.
Sure.
Hopefully, can certainly try.
So she has advantage, so you can replace one roll with the 9.
I thought we talked about that.
Did we?
That portent gets applied after advantage or disadvantage.
Oh. Hmm. Well, okay. But then you still roll the first 2 rolls then.
What do you mean?
So you replace any
thought it
attack
doesn't
roll,
matter.
saving throw, or ability check made by you or creature C with one of these foretelling rolls. You choose to do so before the roll. Did we talk about it with advantage? Is it in the chat?
Yeah,
I
I think it's
apologize if that
in
is.
game rules.
And it specifically
5e.
refers to the advantage, disadvantage rules.
Wizard's portent is meant to replace the roll after advantage or disadvantage is applied.
Where does it say it? Can you show? Can you?
I can reply to the message.
It's still not very clear. I know that. Yeah.
Well, disadvantage or advantage. I mean, I thought that
Okay.
it was basically just one roll. You know, you roll twice, but then you just take the lower or the higher. So
Okay.
then you replace that roll with the portent.
Okay. So it's a 9 roll, and your spell save DC is 15. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So she's stuck in it.
Ah.
Anything else?
Maybe going a little bit back, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Lilith, your turn.
Yes. I'm gonna move here. And I'm gonna use guiding bolt
Okay.
against her.
Guiding bolt. Right. Well, she's gonna. So you won't be able to target her, so you won't waste the spell because
Do I
Thyssenus
have
is
to
blocking the entire hallway. So
do I have to see her?
well, I guess technically it doesn't say you have to see her, but I think a ranged spell attack means you have to see her.
Oh, okay.
Like certain spells, like Fireball, they specifically say you don't have to have line of sight, but for a ranged spell attack, you have to be able. You can't target it. I'm pretty sure this, right? You can't target an enemy or a target unless you can see them. Is the usual
I
rule.
think so too.
So you won't waste the spell slide. You can do something else, but that specifically won't work.
And I'm gonna prepare Toll the Dead in case I see her.
Well, Toll the Dead. So if you want to post Toll the Dead, I'm not sure that you need to. Okay, maybe you
It's
do.
also a range.
You can see within range. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine. If you see her.
Because that actually say that you have to see her, but the other one didn't.
Yeah, but the difference is Toll the Dead's a saving throw.
Oh, okay.
So like for an actual attack, it's implied, or It's a general rule. But yeah. Okay, good. Very good. All right, Charlotte.
Okay. I'll move back
Oh, sorry.
up here. And I'll ready frostbite for she becomes in range and visible. My line of sight.
Okay. If she does, yep. Good. Cracker's on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, Cracker's just gonna dash up here and join the fun.
All right.
Make sure I can. I think I'll probably just move to here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Zanice.
I'm gonna move here. And can I cast Fireball here?
I think it's the same problem, right? It's targeting.
Fireball.
A fireball.
Yeah.
Yes,
to just,
you.
to just get her.
Well, so you can. So the other thing is there needs to be like a line of sight, even if you can't see it, you need to be able to draw a line directly to the location. So in this case, if you were trying to cast Fireball here, and Thysahista completely blocks the hallway, you would end up hitting, the Fireball would explode in front of Thysahista here. You see what I mean? Hello? Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't hear Daria though.
Daria?
She's
So
talking.
I
Okay.
can't cast
Maybe
a
she's
wedge
just
here
thinking.
or here.
So the point where you want to attack, you need to be able to draw a line through it. And Thysahista is
Okay.
one size category too large for the hallway, so he's blocking the entire hallway. So he's basically like a wall, right? He's literally blocked the entire hallway. So you can't shoot past him in this case. You need to be able to see the point. So, sorry, you don't need to see the point because you could shoot into darkness, for example, but there needs to be a line of sight, an uninterrupted line of sight to the point where you want. So if there was like a plane of, like a completely transparent pane of glass, and you wanted to fire a fireball through the pane of glass into a room on the other side, it wouldn't work. It would explode in front of the pane of glass. I'm 100% certain about this because this is an example I've taken from something somebody used it to describe the limitations on the spell. So,
Okay,
although you don't need to see it, you do need to be able to draw a direct line there.
Okay, so I'm gonna prepare Firebolt if I see her.
Okay. Yeah, it's tricky. I know you guys want to get your shots in.
Can I ask a question?
Maybe maybe Webb shouldn't have gone off then. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
No takesies backsies.
Oh, for God's sake! Yeah, I think Webb should not have worked either for the same reason. Because if any time Webb should have worked, then Fireball should have worked.
Yeah, makes sense.
So we'll just take the web
Then
out, and then you can
I
ready
wouldn't have
your. Yeah,
tried
you
it.
obviously. Yeah, yes, I understand. You wouldn't be doing your important or anything else. Yeah. Okay.
Ready. Well,
What are
I
you
would
readying?
just Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah. So sorry about all the confusion, everybody. I don't know, I suddenly felt very, very tired just in the last minute. Okay. So yeah, so for the avoidance of doubt, Thysahissa, as you can see, is too big to fit in the corridor. It's a 2-square corridor. He's a 3-square creature, and he's blocking the entire corridor with his body. Okay, Blemish.
So he's gonna get 10 back, and he's just gonna dash and get to here.
Okay. Right. So she is going to I'll let Byleth roll the attack for Thysahissa on the Marilith as it tries to escape. It won't kill it regardless, but you can go ahead and roll it.
15.
Yeah, that will hit. And you watch as that gigantic sword takes a big bite out of her, as it were. And then, well, I guess you really can't see what's happening, but you hear the sound of contact, let's just say. And none of you can really see where she is, so, because she's being blocked off.
Can't we see her since they are down below and she's moving further away? So shouldn't we be able to see further off in the corridor?
Well, you would if the corridor height, if the ceiling was level and it was just a drop in the floor, but the ceiling and the height of the corridor remains constant. You're just moving down 10 feet. So actually your visibility is restricted by the fact that you can't see below you anyway.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Thissa Hissa will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and then we'll shout, "She's getting away." Okay. Byleth.
Yes.
He's a bit of a roadblock.
Yeah. I don't know. I will move after this is it. And well, I think I'm gonna dash actually. And yeah. Go to here.
Okay. All right, Lilith.
I'm gonna use my action and ask the party, do you think we can go through the treasury and out, like getting past her? Like a shortcut?
Okay. Anybody want to respond?
Did we see any other exits in the treasure room?
I mean,
Main
Like,
entrance?
is it exactly like this picture or?
yes, it is like this picture, but what you have also, it's like the map, but what you've noticed is that there is new construction all around that area. So although there were some internal stairs that look like they might lead someplace, they also were blocked off with what appeared to be new walls. Because the walls here clearly look different from the walls within the rest of the temple, which would make sense considering Thissa Hissa can't fit into the treasury anymore. Right. Okay.
And I'm just gonna move.
Okay. Charlotte.
I will dash
Uh-huh.
and I will wee.
If you come back as a superhero, you're going to be Siren or one of these singing superhero villains. Very
Wait,
good.
did you say villain?
Well, I mean, superhero stroke villain, misunderstood. I mean, one person's hero is another person's villain. Cracker.
Okay, so I can't go through him, so I'm just right up behind him.
Okay. But sniffing for goodness.
He smelled clean.
Thank you. Axe body spray. I feel like that's if Cracker ever had a desire to smell clean, she would probably have great Axe body spray.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, Zanice.
I'm gonna move behind Byleth.
Yeah. And then we got Blemish.
Gonna also regenerate some.
Okay. Hissa, I guess, technically can squeeze past Jake. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, we can't squeeze past. He's stuck in that corner. But you guys can squeeze past Hissa if you have enough movement. It'll take you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 just to move his squares. So you'd have to have at least 40 feet of movement to get out on the other side,
Okay.
starting from right where he is. So starting from this position, you need another 40 feet of movement. So I
Okay.
suppose if you're dashing, some of you could do it.
I would like to dash. I don't know exactly when it would come out.
Well, let's just measure 1, 2, 3. So that's 15,
15, yeah.
25, 35, 45, 50.
And then 10 more.
Okay. There you go. Now, as you come out on the other side, you see that she's gone. There's some torchlight
Oh.
and stuff, so you can see down the corridor, but she's not visible at all.
Can I shout gone, maybe?
Sure.
One word.
Yeah.
Gone!
Okay. Lilith.
Yes. I'm gonna ask the party, should we keep moving or should we go back?
I think Ida wants to loot the treasure room.
I do.
She was not in her first or second adventure. She was not the least bit shy about lifting up a nasty old goat skin and checking underneath, and she was well rewarded for her diligence.
Yep.
There you go. Okay, so she's asked a question to the party. Anybody who wants to respond may do so. Bueller.
Well, I guess all we need is the backpack, but I don't know what this Hissa thinks.
Did she bring the backpack?
She didn't have anything on her visible, and it would seem odd for her to grab that when she thought she was going to win a fight. Anybody else want to say anything before Hissa does? You won't be able to say anything after him. He's going to wait until everybody else says something.
Okay, so I'm going to say, I don't see why we can't run back, grab what we need, and then continue our pursuit.
That's one opinion. Anybody else have agree or disagree or another opinion?
I agree.
I also agree.
And
Yeah,
Hissa looks at
100%
all of
point.
you and says, "That was not the pact." Okay. Charlotte.
I'll just reply to Hissa with my action. And say, well, do you know where she's gone then, mister?
She is obviously trying to escape. We must hunt her down now. If you have a 1-word or 2-word response. Fuck you. You bitch.
I'll say, but where?
And his little tail points in the direction down the hallway.
Just cross my arms and look at him.
A withering stare. That ought to be Charlotte's special spell, withering stare.
That sounds cool, actually.
Yeah, we'll make it a cantrip. 1d6 necrotic damage, charisma saving throw, right? If you have enough willpower, you don't give a shit. But otherwise, if you're a bit weak-willed, you're like, whatever. Yeah. And feelings, and if you fail your saving throw, not only do you take damage, but you have feelings of shame for 1 turn.
What does that do?
Disadvantage on persuasion checks. I don't know.
Okay, sounds good.
Cracker.
Okay, so the big issue is he can't pursue because he can't get past Jake.
No, he could. He just ran out
Oh.
of movement there.
Oh, okay. So
He would have
can't get
stopped in the
past
same.
Jake.
He can eventually. He just has to start there.
So that's 45 for me to there.
But obviously, she's moving faster than you guys are.
Right. So I can get to there, right?
I don't know. Can you?
So,
I wasn't
yeah, I think
tracking
so. Hold on. So I started here and 40. So I go to here.
Well, you started here, right? So
Yep.
that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet to come out the other side.
Yep. And I have 40 feet of movement and
1, 2, 3,
yeah.
4, 5,
Thanks.
6, 7, 8. There you go.
So I can't really say anything to Jake as I run by, like, run, idiot.
You can. I'll say, yeah, fine. 1 run is fine.
Run. The you idiot at the end. It's all in my face.
Dun 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 dun. Okay. The barbarian also casts Withering Stare.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that's like a bonus cantrip for everybody in this group.
And throw slipper.
And throw slipper. Special attack, yeah. All right, Zanice.
I'm just gonna move here.
Zanice's Withering Stare does extra damage towards immature
Children.
or young creatures.
And I'm just gonna say to Tisahisa, you should have not blocked our view from her. You.
Tisahisa casts Withering Stare back at Zanice.
I just don't give a shit.
Zanice rolls with advantage on her save. All right, very good. So that's actually your action.
Yes.
Let's see, what would he do in response? I can order all of the snakes in Yuan-Ti to attack her now that she's given up her position. But there are so few left that it may not stop her, and it would completely weaken the colony. Any 1 or 2 word response for Zanice?
Do it.
That's going to be a tough one. Go ahead and roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because, I mean, he wants to be a god. A god needs to be worshipped. Worship means he needs worshippers. Plus, you're not the boss of him. Yeah. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean it succeeds, remember, as I told you. But it may mean less bad outcomes.
Yeah.
So he doesn't cast Withering Stare at you. All right, what happens to her? Where's she going? Well, you don't see her, obviously.
Skip.
What?
Skipped me.
I did. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The troll.
I'm sorry.
Not that I can do anything. But I'm gonna say to Thissa, he said that can't that big snake stop her in the corridors? He was really big.
Ah, right. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Thissa will consider it possible. But he drags out the S's so long.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna move anything because I'm gonna hinder both Lilith and Charlotte if I move through them first.
Yep. Smart. Okay. Now it's her getaway continues.
Where is Fireboy?
Yeah, but you guys said goodbye to him before the long rest.
Well, we didn't say goodbye. He just kind of wandered off.
Well, he didn't wander off. He didn't want to be. He didn't feel comfortable getting into a snake skin condom and then sleeping inside of a gigantic predator.
Yeah, well.
He missed out. You and I know he missed out on the greatest slumber party ever in the history of D&D. But okay. Thissa Hissa. Thissa Hissa will change into a snake, actually. But he's still the same. No, he's the same size. He has to use his spells to change into a smaller creature. Yeah. So he's going to use his action, and you don't know what he's doing, but it looks like he might be concentrating. Byleth. You guys can run around him. He's also making sure that he doesn't cause more problems by blocking your path more than he has to.
I want to cast Find Familiar again, like activated, I guess.
Yeah, that's not a spell. That's not actually using a spell slot, is it?
No,
It's just an action. Okay.
Yay, Ivy's back. Still can't. Oh, can I? Yay. Okay, she's here.
Okay.
And then maybe command her to scout the area. And yeah, to see if she sees Merloth. Yeah. And
So you're going to send her head flying down the hallway, basically. Okay.
Sweet. And I'm just gonna walk after her.
Okay. All right, Lilith.
I'm gonna dash.
10,
15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70.
Okay.
That's it.
Nice. Charlotte.
Okay. I shall move. I shall dash also.
Whee!
Whee!
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40. So that's 50 feet just to get there, really.
Okay. 60 feet would be here.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Cracker.
All right. Still gonna just keep running to here.
Mhm.
I crazy. There we go. Just dash it around.
Zenise.
I'm also gonna dash.
Mm-hmm.
10, 20, 30, 35.
And Blemish.
Here.
No, it's that I think I'm just gonna for now stay behind Hissa. Mr. Hissa.
Oh, you're not gonna move through him?
I don't think I can because Jake is there and
Oh,
I'll be
but you can
sharing a
you can squeeze, right? So you're not as large as this Ahissa, so you can squeeze into a 5-foot space. So you could end here or here. Do you see what I mean?
Okay.
It'll be tight.
Sure.
People are
Yeah.
going to be smelling you very, very close up.
I can stand there. I don't think I can get any further.
It doesn't bother you, but like Charlotte's face is literally, her head's literally in your armpit.
Is it?
Sorry.
Well, it's either that or the groin area. So
Oh my god. Okay, armpit, I guess.
she's very, very large. You know, Blemish is tall. There you go. All right. Yes. From further down the hallway, you hear the sounds of swordplay, and you know that probably this creature has encountered something and is getting into a bit of a fight. Let's everybody roll some d20s. Everybody roll 1d20.
Oh,
Mm,
We're looking for high rolls or low rolls?
Dunno.
probably low.
Okay, please be low. Please be low.
definitely one of the two. Sophie, you can take yourself off of private rolling to me, but it's fine.
Oops.
That's okay. No worries. Thank you. And you can do another one if you'd like.
Sure. Ha!
Oh, all right.
Lovely.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to ask Daria to roll 2 d20s. Okay, and I'm going to ask Ida to roll a d20. Okay. So you don't hear any more information. You don't really hear a lot more. There's the sounds of some thrashing. Maybe there's a little bit of shaking in the temple. You don't know what that is exactly. Thissa Hissa is now going to. He's going to wait a turn. Byleth.
I am going to dash. Think. No. Not as fast, Cracker. Yeah.
If you're all dashing, go ahead and just take your dash your actions, and just move wherever you're supposed to move. Don't wait until it's your turn, just to speed things up.
And Ivy would go here.
Okay. Is there anybody not dashing? Okay. All right. And then once you've done your dash, would everybody please roll a d6 again?
20?
D6?
D20, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you for doing exactly as I. Yep, excellent. All right. Anybody not roll yet? Okay. And Laura, do you want to roll an extra d20? And then Yvonne, you want to roll 2 d20s? Okay. You hear sounds of more what appear to be fighting or something. And then you hear a very loud sort of hissing sound. And then just a okay. And Thissa says, she has killed it. Byleth. Anybody else? If you guys are dashing, I'll go ahead and dash again.
Aw.
And Jake's like, wait for me.
I'm gonna go to
Can I send-
here. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can.
I like to send Ivy maybe to see what's here.
Sure. Yeah. So this is all a slightly elevated section. It's got its own corridors. You see there are lots of little bunks, nests. It's obviously where some of the Yuan-ti colony sleep. There are beds, tables, mattresses, blankets. Some of it's a bit filthy, some of it's a little bit more clean. There seem to be some odds and ends, the occasional table, some smaller items that are just laying about, a trunk here or there, or a chest. It's not very uniform.
Okay. Ready.
Okay. Sophie, I don't think Charlotte's been moved very much. And all right. And Thissa says, she has left the temple. My snakes say so. Anybody want to respond to Thissa? Wow, Cracker got all the way up there. Really?
Why you just kept dashing?
But your movement's not that much more than everybody else's.
It's 40, so I get 80. Right?
Right, I guess, yeah.
So.
Okay.
And you begin before us, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Anybody want to respond to Thissa?
What do you want us to do?
I can no longer see her. She's in the jungle, in the swamp. You will have to finish her there. She is most likely licking her wounds. She's not dead. Not close. But she's definitely weaker. So we'll say you guys are out of combat. If you guys want to run up and see what happened, you can either so. If you want to finish a conversation with this, so you can do that instead. Or if you want to explore the other area that you haven't seen yet, that's also an option.
I'd like to come back and say we need what's in the bag that she took in order to finish her off.
Yeah, should we check the treasure room?
Yep.
Now, do you technically need to have what's in the bag?
No, it doesn't
I can't-
matter.
Right, that's what I thought. So that would be deception.
All right.
Unless it's a genuine point, because I didn't think it was, but I
Well-
didn't want to assume.
It is because isn't it we need that bag to bring Delin back. And Delin is one of our best chances to defeat her.
Okay, so I'll let you use persuasion instead of deception. And I'll set the bar a little bit lower because it's a genuine plea.
Okay, 18. I was under the impression we needed it to save Delin. And Delin was going to save us from this thing.
Jeez. The pressure.
Huh? The pressure. It was so easy. Life has been good the last couple of months, hasn't it, Henrietta?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just bite and then
Responsibilities.
I bite, plus I regenerate, so I don't even have to worry about
Yeah.
dying, right? It's like the ultimate vacation from my workload. Yeah. So Thissa says, but once you have your items, you will have no incentive to finish the task. But she can come back after resting, knowing that you have left, and she will be able to retake the colony, and she will be merciless with me this time.
Oh, no, you don't understand. We need to finish her off. We came here to kill her.
Right. But you have to pinky swear. And then his little tail wraps around you completely from your legs all the way up to your midriff. And the little edge of the tail sort of wiggles in front of your face. He seems to expect you to do something in response.
I grab it with my pinky.
Excellent. And he gives you a little firm shake and then lets you go. Well, I can't get into the treasure room yet because I'm a bit too big. But I'll work on it and have some of the other survivors tear down some of the newer walls. You may go in and take what you supposedly came with, and I'll let you each take 2 handfuls of treasure.
Sounds good.
Lay out
Very
what you take in
generous.
front of us so that we may have an honest accounting. So you go in, and for the first time, you're looking really carefully. How long do you want to spend in here? This is going to take a very long time to sort through everything.
Do we see the bag of holding?
Well, you're going to have to look for that too, because there's literally mounds and piles of stuff all over the place. Some of it doesn't necessarily look valuable. Some of it could just be stuff that was left over from the previous temple. There's broken furniture. There's chests that are open and seem to be empty. There are things that may be valuable to certain groups or cultures or peoples or races or animals or monsters, but they're not necessarily valuable in the traditional treasure sense. Items such as skeletal remains of creatures, bolts of cloth, which may be valuable but are a very specific luxury item. Things that look like they're in very large pots, sealed urns. But there's also mounds and mounds of coins and of various denominations and different sources. Lots of copper, as I said, quite a lot of silver, definitely some gold. You even see what you think might be the occasional platinum piece shining here or there, and some gems and some loose jewelry. Let's all have is everybody looking for the bag?
I am.
Or are you guys
I
just
am.
going through stuff in general?
I'm looking for the bag first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody who's looking for the bag specifically can roll with advantage.
Just a question.
Yeah, okay.
Don't we, to the party, don't we have a few magical things in the back of holdings?
Mm-hmm.
So can someone cast detect magic? Maybe it will be easier.
Well, the bag itself is magical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just about to say.
That's a very good idea. Well done, Daria.
I'll do it then, since I have that thing to make it
I
be
can-
instant.
I can use guidance.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, technically, if it's something that's completely covered, it may be glowing, but you wouldn't see it. But the coins might be loose enough that maybe there's a little bit of glowing sneaking past a bunch of coins underneath. Yeah, very good idea. It's a lovely idea. So quite a few things flare up. There is a small dagger that starts glowing. There is also a wooden box. It's how big is it? It's about maybe 18 inches across, so it's quite large. But it's the kind of box that you can carry. It's not like a chest. And the dimensions are something like 18 inches in length or width, rather, and then about 6 inches tall and 6 inches deep. And it's beautifully carved with some motifs of snakes, flying serpents, all various kinds of snakes. And it has a beautiful scent. It smells like sandalwood. There's also a small suit of armor. It looks like it was designed for maybe a halfling or gnome, a small race. It seems to be made of chainmail. Get my little list. A number of potions can be seen on a small wooden rack sitting on a small shelf. They glow in different colors. Some of them look like none of them look like potions that you've seen before. Doesn't mean that they can't be the same, just different concoctions, but they don't look like obvious red potions or blue potions. There's also and you do see the bag in the corner underneath a couple of other bags piled up with things.
Is that everything?
And mountains of coins, jewelry, things that seem to be inert, golden pitchers, silver goblets, gem encrusted plates. I mean, all kinds of ridiculous amounts of treasure.
Is Dalin's spear there?
No, she was using Dalin's spear.
Okay.
I'll point at the bag.
Okay.
It's over there.
Do you point do you lean forward with your nose and one hand cocked in front of you like a pointer dog?
Sure, why not?
Doing. All right. Anybody gonna grab it? Anybody
yeah.
else gonna do anything else?
I'll
I'll
grab it.
grab
on
the
the
magic dagger.
Yeah, I'm gonna stomp on the eggs.
Oh yes, right. Squish, 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 squish. Some of them are a bit further along than others, and as you crush them, you see things that look like there are various different types of semi-formed embryos. Some of them are nondescript vertebrates, something like a head, something like some limbs. Some of them seem to be more snake-like. A few of them look like they could be humanoid.
Maybe
There's
I should.
dozens and dozens of these eggs.
Yeah, maybe I should bring a couple to throw at her when we meet her again.
Pelting her with her offspring.
Yeah.
That's vicious. Okay.
I want to keep the egg, if that's fine.
The Yuan-ti egg that or the egg from the demon that you've taken already. Okay.
And I want to look for scrolls if I can find any.
There aren't any scrolls that flash up, but as I said, there is a wooden rack of potions. There's 4 potions in them.
Okay. Could I do an investigation check? There.
On
Or maybe Arcana. Rather?
Yeah, investigation would
Yeah.
Investigation might not work in terms of potions, but you can certainly use identify, which you have.
That's right. Then I will cast that.
Since you spent so
Yeah, my
long
bad.
trying to get a pearl. That's literally what identify is for. Okay, so are you gonna cast it using spell slots or ritually? Because that'll
I
take a
only have
while.
it ritually.
Okay, so that'll be like
minutes.
40 something minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, while she's busy doing that, anybody else doing anything?
I'm gonna check the area where you said there were some platinum and see if I can find one at least.
Okay, so it's all scattered and mixed in. You get the feeling that it's a bit like a dragon horde, right? And there's sections that look kind of depressed or like there's like a little crater, and the eggs in some cases are actually in some little craters of coins. You think that as much as anything, people were, somebody was sleeping in some of these piles. So looking for one is literally looking for a needle in a haystack or a platinum piece in a copper pile. Whether or not you're separating them out and making piles into them or just looking for one particular style of coin, the search time is approximately the same. The total amount of time it would take to search through all of this without rest would be days. assuming normal 8-hour rests, it would take quite a lot of. It would take you at least 4 days using all of you.
Okay. You said that we saw some earlier when the magic
Yes,
was
yeah,
going on.
like a glint,
fine.
right? But you
Yeah.
know how it's like, if you look for, if you can sort of see a glint of something shiny in on the beach, but when you get closer to it because the light changes or something else, sometimes it's a little bit harder to find it. So
Yeah.
you'll be able to find it eventually for sure,
Mhm.
but it'll take you a while to get there. It'll probably take you a good hour to find definitively a platinum coin.
Then I'm just gonna use my luck
Okay,
and
just grab.
search. Yeah, search over here. Like grab
Okay.
two hands and
2
or
scoops.
one hand. Yeah, or probably one hand just to
Okay.
have the other to look around.
Okay. All right. Anybody else doing anything? I mean, if Byleth is casting Identify 4 times ritually, you've got close to an hour.
I'll cast Identify once ritually on that magic dagger thing.
Ah, right. The dagger is a dagger of venom, a special magic item that releases an inbuilt dose of venom on a natural 20, which then, of course, does additional damage.
I have a question.
So you do extra damage if you crit.
Yes. It also counts as a magic item, but it doesn't have a +1 on it. It's just a
Okay.
magic item.
I wasn't sure if Charlotte already had the pearl, so
Oh wait,
I don't
you
know.
need a
Maybe
pearl.
I could. Yeah, maybe I could
Oh.
just
No.
in between the Identify, like say to Charlotte, maybe look for a pearl or a diamond.
Well, if she's doing it instantaneously using her spell book, then you can just give it. You can lend it to her for 6 seconds.
Oh, okay. Then I will do that.
Then she
I
can do
already
that.
used my spellbook thing to cast Detect Magic instantly.
Oh, in that case, you would have to use it at the same time she's using it. So it doesn't really matter. So you won't be able to share it simultaneously. So anyway, we'll say that the dagger was part of the within the course of an hour between the two of you guys can split the pearl or whatever you want to. Anybody not casting Identify want to do anything? Check for something specific.
Well, I think, have I made sure to gather everything that I could find that's Dylan's stuff?
Well, you've got somebody. I think Charlotte pointed out the sack, the
Yeah.
bag of holding, but nobody's actually said they took it.
Okay.
Or
There were other sacks there. Can I have a quick peek at the other sacks?
yes, none of them are glowing. Only the bag of holding is glowing.
Okay.
Inside one is a small collection of very pretty spheres. They're dense. They seem to be made of a mineral of some sort. They have different patterns in them. They don't seem to be painted. They seem to be naturally occurring, but very, very well-rounded, smooth, polished spheres of material. Each sphere is, how would I describe it? Each sphere, they're pretty hefty spheres. Each sphere has the diameter of maybe the first section of your thumb. So like almost an inch across.
Mhm.
And they're quite heavy, obviously. And as I said, they each look very different. Some of them look like, polished black stone. Some of them could be granite. Some of them could be some other agglomeration of minerals. They don't necessarily look like gems specifically. Another sack has what appears to be some dried. So they seem to be some kind of vegetation. It smells like salt, like brine, but it's all dried and it's black and it's stringy, but it's like a thin curled, dried string of vegetation, but it's got little lumps, regular lumps along it. It looks a bit like a snake that swallowed a whole bunch of different meals. And it smells a bit briny. And it's a big mass of it. It's like 2 handfuls worth of this stuff in a small sack. And there's a third sack that has in it what appears to be a small singular object. It's a cube, metallic, smooth on 4 of the surfaces, but on 2 opposing surfaces. So if you were to turn it the right way, the top and the bottom, for example, they have what appear to be maybe some sort of runes or something carved into them. It doesn't look like a language you can read, and it doesn't look that familiar either. Cracker's obviously not an expert on languages by any means, but it does look unusual. And there's no obvious opening or mechanism to open it or anything else. It's very, very dense, very heavy. And that does not glow either.
And can I check the fabric? Is there a good, like the best bolt of fabric there?
Yeah, some of them are silks. Some of them appear to be other materials that you're not super familiar with. Some of them are very, very fine cotton. There is one that looks like it's almost translucent. Well, it's translucent. It's almost transparent. And it's very, very, very light, extremely light. But just by pulling at it gently, you can tell that it's incredibly tough, very, very strong. You can roll a history check if you want.
Okay. Oh, I did it with advantage. Sorry.
That's okay.
Had that turned on.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell
So
that is.
it feels really, really soft and very slick. And that bolt is smaller than the other bolts. The other bolts look like, for those of you who may have seen bolts of cloth before for whatever reason, they look like a standard bolt. That one is like about half the length, and the amount of material on there is probably about a quarter of the total material of any of the other bolts, which
Okay.
implies that the value may be greater.
Well, I'm definitely grabbing that. And because I worked in pubs and I can see different, like I've seen lots of different people, so I can tell when someone's like upper class. I'm going to grab what I think is the most upper class bolt of silk.
Ah, good explanation for why you would have some abilities that you shouldn't actually have. Well done. Yourself. This is when Yvonne feels like she's finally got one on the DM.
I finally got something. I used to be
Yeah.
such an idiot. But
Yeah. No, definitely. Let's have you. What do you want to roll? History, perception, maybe survival. It's
yeah,
not really
survival.
but it sounds like the kind of thing a survival expert would know, right? So
Well, you want to get the best tips. So you have to know how to treat different classes of people in a
yeah,
pub.
but it's also a bit
Ah.
like skinning an animal, right? You kind of
Yeah.
so you grab something that you think is the best. I mean,
Okay.
you won't know for sure till you have it appraised by somebody who's an expert in cloths or tailor or something.
And I'm going to grab the other bags too.
Okay, you're taking all
All
the
three.
bags.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody touching the wooden box? Okay.
Start casting. But
I know.
after that,
I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten. Okay. Okay. So just to make sure nobody else is doing anything in the 40, 50 minutes of Identify being cast over and over again. Okay. All right. So the first of Identify we'll say went to the Dagger Venom, since we already told you what that was. The next 4 are on each of the potions, right? Is that correct? Okay. So each of the potions in order are a potion of Stone Giant Strength, a potion of Heroism, a potion of Animal Friendship, and a potion of Water Breathing.
Nice.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. You know that the Stone Giant Strength one is definitely exceptional, right? Because it would give the imbiber the opportunity not only to strike with great power, but also throw boulders. Now, did you say you were looking at the box as well then afterward?
I would be, yes.
Okay. So you've got the box. It's obviously got some hinges on one side of what is a lid, but you haven't opened it yet, as far as I know. There's a little latch in front. It's got some buttons that you haven't pressed down on because I know you don't want to do things like that until you say you do. And as I said, it's covered in it's sandalwood and it's carved with very intricate imagery of snakes and trees and flying snakes, and each panel is a different image or picture, but each panel has, even the bottom, whatever you think the bottom might be, has an image with a snake on it. Was anybody else looking at coins besides Ida or Lilith? What was Zenise doing the whole time?
I was just standing behind Byleth and like, faster, faster, faster.
Just drooling. Trying to will her to do it faster. Okay. All right. Well, since Darius and Zenise wasn't actively participating in any of the other loot gatherings, Zenise can roll a special perception check. As can Blemish.
18.
Okay. So as Lilith is sort of scraping coins left and right, looking for a platinum coin, and Cracker is in the corner, shifting things around, dragging sacks here and there, Zenise notices what appears to be a round metallic disc in the ground. And Blemish spots what looks like it could be a long cylinder in the corner, maybe a case or something.
Teleport.
Hey guys, what is this?
Yeah.
Stop identifying Byleth. Tell me what it is.
Well, once you cleared the coins away, that thing starts to glow bright.
Okay. I'm also gonna cast Identify on that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it is it's a teleportation circle.
It's a teleportation circle. What a surprise.
Should I just get on it?
Well, I mean,
Whee!
okay, so you stand on it.
No,
Are
I
you doing
didn't
it-
stand on it. I'm asking. I'm asking first. I'm asking Byleth. What should we do with it? Where did I go? Oh my god, where am I?
After we get our things, maybe we can try standing on it. What could happen? You know. Zenise, what do you think?
I don't think it's safe. We don't know where it will take us.
Poor Jake.
It's fun.
Did anybody bring Jake with them? Is he still out in the corridor, naked, shivering by himself?
We found the ladies by now.
He found the what?
Maybe he found the ladies. Maybe he just kept walking and, I did
The
say run.
ladies?
In the kitchen.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, and there's a sudden squeal of delight and surprise.
Yeah, like that.
I didn't get much out of this glowing box, right? Like just.
No, well, the box is glowing.
Mm,
Did you cast Identify on the box? I don't think you did. Did you?
yeah, I thought I did.
Oh, I thought you were just looking at it.
No,
Okay.
I
If you're
wanted
gonna
to,
cast it,
at least.
okay. So the box itself has a an abjuration spell on it,
Mhm.
and it is subject to an arcane lock. You think it's a box. Identify tells you it's a box with an arcane lock spell on it.
Oh, okay. Could I try to cast a spell magic on it?
Yes, post it.
Two.
So, arcane lock being a lower level spell, dispel magic automatically dispels it, and it stops
Nice.
glowing in your detect magic spell as well, which basically is
Mhm.
is about to run out any second.
Okay. Should I open it, guys? I really want to open it.
Sure.
Crowd around real close.
If Cracker says. I'm gonna carefully open it.
Okay. What do you do when you do carefully? Like, what does carefully mean? It may not make a difference. I just like making you guys sweat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will put it on the ground and then take my fingers and then just, be as far away from it as possible. Maybe flinch a bit every time
Oh,
I
so
open
you're
it.
gonna sacrifice one finger?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
did I say that?
no, wait. I think I'm just gonna I think I'm just gonna cast Mage Hand to do it.
Okay.
That's
You fiddle with it and it pops open, and inside are 4 beautiful jeweled eggs.
pretty.
Ooh.
Each of them obviously has a serpent motif. 3 of them are nestled in what appear to be carved spaces in the wood inside. So the box is made of sandalwood, and then inside there's some cavities for 3 of these eggs, and it's the cavities and the interior of the box are lined with what appear to be velvet. The 4th egg, this one with the serpent on the outside with the head sticking out, actually seems to be sort of tucked into the box as if somebody wanted to just squeeze in another item into the box. So it fits, but it doesn't seem like the box was designed to hold this egg. And this particular egg is glowing.
With magic?
Yes, sorry, it's glowing
Mhm.
with the conjuration magic.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought that was obvious, but I realized afterward that wasn't very clear.
Well, maybe I can cast Identify on that?
You can.
Can certainly try.
Yes, you certainly can. This is an egg that has a monster summoning spell attached to it. It's very specific. You'll have to break the egg in order to cast the spell, but it will summon a very, very, very large snake one time, and it will obey your every order.
Ooh. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Even an inexperienced eye can tell you each of these eggs is worth a very large amount of money. And the box itself, you suspect, is also worth a lot, especially if you take it in as a set.
Nice. I'll take that.
Well, I think you're going to want to talk about who gets what, but
Yeah.
okay. So it's 12:07. You guys you're basking in the loot that you found. Ida, you can roll a one. Let's see. Why don't you roll a D100? Okay. And roll a second D100. Okay. All right. So you're going to end up with, was it 2 handfuls you were going for?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to end up with a bunch of copper, approximately 80 copper pieces, 82 to be exact. And you're going to get 16 silver pieces. And there will be 1 platinum piece mixed in with the silver pieces. No gold. You also find a very small, very rough, unpolished gem of some sort. It looks dark red, and it's like a rough. It's polished in the sense that there's a little bit of smoothing on the edges, but that could be natural, and it's an irregular shape.
Okay.
All right. I think we're going to stop here.
Okay.
Of course, he said you could take a handful or 2 handfuls, but he didn't say anything about anybody swallowing it.
Hmm.
Are you that desperate for gold?
Or, maybe if you're a little bit backed up. I mean, for blemish, it's probably kind of like fiber.
Hmm.
All right, folks. Well, you didn't kill the Marilith. It is called a Marilith, and her name was Sharmala.
Oh, Shamala. Okay.
Yeah. But she's obviously escaped after killing the
Oh.
gigantic snake. And you still have to deal with whatever the leftovers are, and the fallout is with Thissa, if anything. But for the moment, you're safe. You're warm. You can all do a Scrooge McDuck and dive into some piles of treasure just to say you did it once.
Oh wait, should we like quickly revive Dylan for next session?
Yes. Only if Dylan wants us to.
How are you going to revive Dylan?
With the resurrection scroll in the back.
Oh.
What do you mean? Oh, that's what we came for, isn't it?
Yep.
Mm.
Theoretically, yes. Well, as far as I'm concerned, that is a whole separate thing.
Oh,
But
okay.
you could try to do it, but I think you should just wait until next time and do it then. You could, but I feel like it'll take like a few minutes. I mean, if you want to. I feel like it'll take a little bit longer than just 2 minutes.
Oh, what do you guys think? Okay.
Does Dylan want to be resurrected? I mean, Henry.
Oh, she does, but I
Okay.
think it's really a question of, do you want to just... Yeah. It's a special moment.
Okay. Let's wait
But
until next week.
but it might be good to do it now, but we'll need like 15 minutes.
Everyone got 15 minutes?
I do.
I do.
Anybody not have 15 minutes? Because it's usually Laura who has to go on time.
No, it's fine.
No, I'm not picking on you. It just okay. All right. So you're gonna go. So tell me what you're gonna do again. First, you have to open the bag, I suppose.
Get the
Yep.
resurrection scroll.
You got it?
You open the
Okay.
bag, and you're gonna do a full inventory. You notice a couple of things are missing. One is the urn that had V's ashes.
Forgot about her again.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
That's a weird thing to be missing, though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, and the second one is the silver bowl that you took from the room with the water elementals
Oh.
in the Great Forge of Gauntlgrim.
Yeah.
But you do find your resurrection scroll.
Yes.
Okay, you're going to start casting it?
Doesn't Lilith need to use it?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Add Lilith.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
As you cast the spell, something seems to go wrong. And the next thing you know, the portal that said teleport underneath you activates, and you are back in front of you know who. Well, let me get the bigger picture one. Back again? Haven't I told you you need to finish your quest?
Oh, we're working on
I'm
it.
s-
What was that, Ida?
I was gonna say, I'm sorry, I'm not sure what quest you mean. Because I've never been here.
She sort of waves you away. What do you want?
Cracker elbows Byleth. You do the talking. I'm gonna say something stupid.
Well, recently a friend died, and we wanted to resurrect her with a revivify spell. And our friend Lilith started it, but somehow we ended up here. So we just want Dylan back, please.
Her soul belongs to me, and the failure to perform your task as promised suggests that perhaps she has not been as diligent as she suggested she should.
Well, we can't do it without her, so we need her back. There's no other way.
I feel as if there will be an alternative. And she snaps her fingers, and one of these rather intimidating looking undead minotaurs walks over with a large urn held delicately between his two skeletal hands. And she motions for him to lift the lid of the urn. And she raises her hand in a gesture of some sort of magical command. And you see a worm come out.
Oh my god. Is that Dylan's face?
She briefly waves at you, and then you see Dylan transform. And she looks a little different, but she's mostly the same. She's kind of younger, maybe a bit more beautiful.
Mama?
Your friend. What did you say?
Mama.
Mama. Your friend has failed. I don't think it's worth it to keep her here. I think I'm going to keep her with me. You'll learn to follow your requirements. And if you don't, I will take all of your souls as I threatened to do before, and you shall all disappear. Say goodbye to your friends, Dalin.
I wasn't expecting this today. uh, bye bye. What is there to say? Don't cross Caransley. Do as she says. And I'm sorry. And good luck. I had a really good time.
Enough! Quiet. And she silences you magically. And you watch as Dalin's face just starts to tear up. And she waves goodbye to you, possibly for the last time. And with a snap of her fingers, Dalin's face turns vacuous. She seems to lose all the signs of intelligence. And she reverts back to that first horrible creature that you saw taken out of the bowl. She crawls around on the floor in front of Kiransali and then is levitated back into the urn. Let's see if we can find somebody who will be more compliant with the rules. And she fishes one out. Another worm. This one perhaps a little bit different looking. A bit meaner. And she throws it on the ground in front of you. It squirms and starts to crawl up Charlotte's leg, trying to bite at Charlotte's kneecap.
Get it off!
Do you try to brush it away or
I'm like,
smack at it?
I'm like shaking my leg.
It lands at the foot of Lilith.
I'm just gonna move away.
Okay. And she snaps her fingers and it transforms into this elven woman. You. What's your name?
I'm Mieli.
Fine. And do you have vengeance in your heart?
Absolutely.
You'll do. Will you remember your oath to serve me?
Always.
Then I shall give you your form back, and you may pursue Loth. And if they fail to do as promised, you have my permission to harvest their souls.
I'm ready.
Go and be gone, all of you. And she snaps her fingers, and you are all whisked back to the temple of the Yuan-Ti. And as you start to fade away and the scenes of her demonic domain disappear, you just hear the last vestiges of Dalin.
And I turn to Daria, or Zanice, sorry. And Cracker says, I don't think that's Mom.
I
No.
don't think so. No.
You want to repeat that? I think we might have been drowned out there.
I don't
Cracker
think
turns
so.
to Zanice, yeah, and says, yeah, I don't think that's Mom anymore.
Oh my god.
Well, you have a new friend ish, or I don't know, political officer maybe.
Pain in the ass.
Auditor, snitch,
We'll turn you good.
but none of you are good.
Yeah, you know, we're neutral. I'm neutral. You know.
Some
I'll
of
turn you
you are
neutral.
some of you are not neutral. A lot of you are anything but neutral. All right. Well, we're going to leave the discussions about who this new mystery person is, what her real goals and motivations are, what's with the funky earrings, and how does she get her ears so perky for the next session. Meanwhile, somewhere off in the distance, you all hear the sounds of Dalin's soul burning in eternal fire.
No.
Whoops.
No.
Oopsie.
All right, folks. Well, not exactly what you were expecting,
No.
presumably.
Not at all.
But she did warn you guys, you
Mhm.
got to do what you promised to do. And then she did say she owned your souls. So, you know, not totally surprised, presumably.
I'm gonna miss Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mom was pretty cool.
The first time I kind of learned about this, the first thing I was thinking was, "Don't cry for me. Here, hold my earrings."
Oh, I wish I
The
thought of that.
truth is, I'll never leave you.
Aw.
That's brilliant.
Although, of course, Evita was actually quite a tyrant in real life and
Yeah.
responsible for thousands of people being murdered. So,
Well,
oh yeah,
my
right,
Dolly
exactly.
isn't it?
Hang on.
There you go.
I don't remember that in the film.
Oh yeah, they didn't put that in the film, oddly enough. Very good. Okay, folks. Well, I hope that was fun.
That was
It's
It's
shocking.
fun until the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, sometimes you don't just pop up back again, Sophie. I remember when Sophie said, "Oh, I'm just getting used to it. It just happens all the time. Whatever. It's no big deal. No consequences." There are consequences.
Okay, okay.
All right, folks. Lovely session. Thank you very much again, as always. And hopefully you all have a lovely week, and I'll see you next Sunday.
Yes.
See you next Sunday.
You too.
Okay.
Sounds
Thank
good.
It
you.
was amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye. Have a good week, everyone.
You
Bye.
You
too.
too. Bye.
Too.